Hey, what it do, boos? Welcome back to my channel. So this is a little nurse talk for the nurses or people that are potentially trying to be nurses. I just went on a journey, y'all, and I could not wait to sit down and tell y'all about this journey. I have not been vlogging as much because of my little journey. So I started this job. And I know I said in my vlog a long time ago, like the whole Monday through Friday thing is not necessarily like something that I enjoy doing because I made so much more money not doing that. And so I decided to take this job. This job was a really good job. It had immaculate benefits, amazing. The benefits absolutely were outstanding. I took a pay cut to go to this job. The reason why I took this job is because I thought that it would be better hours for me and the girls. It had the benefits that I felt like I needed. It gave me good PTO, working part-time at one of my jobs. I wasn't accumulating much PTO. It was like coming in small increments. And so I felt like, I just wanted a job that when I take my little vacations, whatever, I got some PTO to put in because all nurses that work agency or PRN know if you don't work, you don't get paid. So I just tried something different. And when I say I absolutely did not like it, I did it for May, June, July. I did it for almost 3 months. And then I finally just said, like, this is just not for me. Number one, the job was in a clinic. I'm not a fan of clinics. And let me just say this disclaimer. This is my opinion. I don't care about what anybody has to say. This is my experience and this is how I feel. When I was in the clinic, I met a lot of very good nurses that love being in the clinic. And it was a good job. The job was fairly easy compared to what I was doing at the nursing home, skilled nursing. You might have like 24 patients. It was actually completely different, which is one of the reasons why I think that it was a hard transition for me. I actually like working, moving around. I'm one of those very active people. I actually decided after leaving the clinic and going back to the floor that I'm a bedside nurse. I know some people want to get away from bedside, but right now, the season I'm in, I'm a bedside nurse. I like to be with my patients. I like to spend time with them. In the clinic, my job was to basically put patients, when they come in for check in for their appointment, I would work them up, do their vitals, do like their assessments and stuff like that, and I would put them in the room for the provider. After that, my job would entail if the provider needed, like if the patient needed like vaccines or something like that, I would give them vaccines, COVID shots, shingle shots, stuff like that. It was really like super easy. I'm gonna say the job was super easy, but I felt like the time used to go by so slow at work. Sometimes I didn't have anything to do. I had to make like reminder phone calls for appointments and stuff like that. To me, it was more like I didn't use like my skilled nursing skills, which I mean, the clinic is not skilled nursing. And I personally prefer skilled nursing. I like critically thinking. I like having a patient and trying to figure out what's going on with them. Like, that's my type of thing. Like, I just feel like I'm really good at it. And I kind of felt like I was useless. Not saying that nurses that work in the clinic are useless, because they're a very important part of the team, but I felt useless. Like, I just felt like this is not what I went to nursing school for. I didn't go to nursing school to be rooming patients and doing vitals. Like, I was doing stuff that my CNAs could do with their eyes closed. And so that just wasn't something that I was into. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to go back to bedside nursing. I did not like this job. The other reason was because it was 8 to 4:30, which was cool. But it was like in the middle of the day. And I'm used to, like, I normally work day shift. And if I want to do a double or if I want to do a 12-hour shift, you could do that. But with working 8 to 4:30, that's like smack in the middle of the day. And so I couldn't pick up any shifts throughout the week. The only time I could pick up extra hours was on the weekend. And that means that you would be working 7 days a week, which if you got some stuff to do, you got some money to make, that's cool. But for my normal job, I just feel like I didn't want to do that. And so I decided, like, I make so much more money by simply just being a bedside nurse, making my own schedule, doing what I want to do on my time, and not having to work from 8 to 4:30. Like, not to knock people that do it, but some of the nurses were trying to convince me. They're like, you're 29 if you stay here for 50 years. And I'm just looking like, 50 years? I'm not staying here for no 50. I'm not staying nowhere for no 50 years. And so I'm just like, look, I have bigger dreams, bigger goals. Once again, I'm not knocking anybody that does it, but I just feel like that was not for me. And so I decided to go back to bedside nursing, and I'm actually extremely happy that I did. I love working with my CNAs. I love working with my patients. I mean, you have rough days and stuff like that too, but to me, being a nurse was a lot more meaningful when I was like actually interacting with patients and doing patient care, direct patient care, versus doing vitals and putting like patients inside of a room. And so I also just felt like it just wasn't many opportunities for overtime. It was just like you kind of just worked Monday through Friday, did what you had to do, and that was just the end of it. I feel like I didn't have time to, like, Monday through Friday, I like to have a day off in the middle of the week while the kids at daycare. So maybe I can go vlog, I can go shopping. And the only time I was off was on Saturdays and Sundays if I didn't pick up a shift to make some overtime. And so I just chose that wasn't the life for me. And so I'm back doing what Chrissy loves to do. I love making my own schedule. I love traveling. I wasn't going to be able to travel for a while because I had to build up my PTO before I was going to be able to like take a vacation. I actually missed one of my vacations. And Chrissy was not very happy about that, but I did it anyways because I was, just testing out something. And I'm just here to say, like, I was really nervous about trying out that job and that position, and I was really unsure about it, but I'm like actually happy I did because it let me know that that's not for me. Like clinics are not for me. I'm a skilled nursing type of girl. I like for my days to fly by. I like to be busy. Some people don't like day shift because they like to, they like the slower pace. I like seeing all the doctors. I like seeing the family members. I'm a more fast-paced type of person. I don't like to sit around. When I'm at work, I like to be up, moving around, taking care of my patients. And I'm happy that I experienced it because if I didn't, I would have never knew. And I could have passed up a good opportunity that could have been good for me. So if you ever have an opportunity like that comes around as a nurse, definitely try, see what you think. Like I said, I met a lot of nurses that absolutely loved it. I just realized that it wasn't for me. And so now I feel like I got my life back and I feel like I'll be vlogging more. When I stopped doing it, I basically just picked up some shifts at the nursing home that I have been working at for some years. And so I got a full schedule already. Like, nurses can have a job within literally 24 hours. And it was funny because I was making jokes to my friends like, I don't have a job. And they were just laughing like, Chrissy, you have a job. You have plenty of jobs. I'm like, yeah, nah, I do have a job. But anyways, I just wanted to come over here and tell my story. Maybe you can motivate somebody. Definitely step out on faith and try, but definitely be mindful of the type of job that you're choosing just because I never even really thought about how boring a clinic would be to me. And now that I did it, I'm just like, ugh. Absolutely not. Plus, those 8 to 4:30 jobs, and I feel like that I didn't like them controlling my life. I feel like if I want this day off, whether I got PTO or not, or whatever, then I should be able to go. I feel like if I want to travel, I should be able to go. And I'm not gonna lie, the nurses that have really got out here, the agency, really touched some money. When they gave me my salary and told me how much my salary would be, I instantly knew it was literally, it was like under $20,000 of how much I normally make a year. And so that was a really big deal for me. The only reason why I feel like I wanted to try was because of the benefits, which the benefits were amazing, but to me, they were not worth it. I will get some benefits somewhere else. I will build my own 401k. I will save my money as I always have. And I just feel like I enjoy doing what I'm doing, and that just wasn't it for me. So it's good to be back, and I just had to share my story with y'all. So hit the like and subscribe button. It's so nice to talk to you guys.